Alternate Land Adult with Steve J and Mike.
Fucking Queen died. I think she been dead though.
She been dead for a couple days
She
and
died
just
of
waited.
COVID. Yeah, I think
And
she
they
died
waited.
of COVID and all that shit. Like they had to get shit in order. It was some shit.
Rest in peace to her and those who valued her.
Yeah, I guess. That's all you got.
I ain't got that much good for it. I mean, she did serve in World War II, though. I give her that.
You believe that?
No.
You know,
how you let a queen serve a princess? It's literally like that's what you call a bullshit soldier. Like you little princess. Yeah, because he a man. He want to play army. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you know. All right, I just want to ask y'all this: Did you know she was married to like a third cousin?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So she can't get a rest in peace for that?
No, she can get a rest in peace. It's just I'm only coming from I don't understand.
You won't say it though.
People saying I did rest in peace.
Okay.
People getting upset with how certain people in the world, especially black, brown, Irish, etc., 90% of the world are not, you know, they popping bottles of champagne when this happened, like they did on live on TV in Argentina.
Yeah, Argentina. That was wild.
Which that's crazy that people don't know the facts about that and the war that happened in the early 80s over a piece of land that's Argentina's an island and the whole.
Because it had nothing to do with them.
But this is recent history.
But I think it's the climate that we in the sense of like respect the dead and people deserve this and everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that should never take away from what the person did while they were here.
Well, it ain't even. I understand the truth of she's not technically responsible, right? Like because the British government and how it works, it's not like she ordered that to happen. But it's the idea she could have lent voice to stop it, right. And she never did. She never lent voice to anything.
Pope-like shit, you know what I'm saying? And we talk about just some fucking government.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The Queen said we ain't doing this, so guess what? I'm not backing this. So yeah, no.
It's crazy to see how motherfuckers. I ain't gonna say respect her, but just like you know, like the British celebrities when they be here, they be like, you know, they still be like, "Hail the Queen."
God bless the
Queen. Oh, did you see the Anthony Bourdain shit? Where it was a little clip. Because I mean, fam, when I say I don't know if you're on Twitter or not,
man Bourdain.
Twitter went crazy with this shit, dog. The amount of shit that they pulled out with this happening, fam, is crazy. She was on the
throne for 70 years.
70 years.
That's a lot of shit to pull out, bro.
So they all sitting there toasting wine, and one dude says "Hail to the Queen," and Anthony Bourdain put his drink down and was like, "I don't fuck with the aristocracy."
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not toasting to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was all type of shit like that.
Bourdain been everywhere to get a whole.
He has to understand it. And it was just really sad. Like, and I understand the political reasons that they do it, but to see the Nigerian president come out and make the statement that he did, that she had a unique and influential and good, like a whole like you know,
ass kissing.
Yeah, and it's like, and even the Nigerians was like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you on?
I think it can be argued. Like, I get. You know what I mean? I get both sides in the sense. One, I don't give a fuck, but I'm saying the her 70-year reign has been the most lenient as far as punishment of any person that's been sitting on the throne. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anytime royals is on the throne, like we've seen them take over shit and just, you know what I'm saying? The empire grows, and that's what you're supposed to do on the throne. And she kind of just maintained it, and. I think everybody before her, any monarchy, has always been, if we don't grow this, you not doing your job. So I think just to finish the point, I think that's her kind of claim to fame is the fact that she kept the monarchy and they still number one while not being brutal.
But at the beginning, no, that's not true. That's the brutal part is the not brutal part is where it's incorrect.
I'm saying least brutal.
Nah, you'd still be being incorrect.
I don't think people have sat on the throne.
No, you would still be incorrect because all you have to do is go back to 1952 and what happened with the Mau Mau's. There are people still living. It was basically they put them in prison in Kenya. They put them in prison camps, and you can look at the videos and watch. And there's people still alive who could tell about some of the atrocities that they did and went through. I'm talking about putting barbed wire up people's ass. You know what I'm saying? Like all that type of shit. What I'm saying saying is that's under her reign. So to say they wasn't brutal, yeah, they was brutal. Wait, let me finish. It's the idea that also under her reign, most independence was gained through military action, that people had to rise up. That's the other part of it. So that changed in the sense that the global, power structure changed where monarchies were dying anyway. So therefore, it ain't no moves for you to make. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no where you gonna go. There ain't no. So
ain't no more land. I get it.
Yeah, she lived in a different space. So to applaud somebody for not doing that, nah, you can't.
I'm not applauding. I'm saying that's what people are arguing. I'm saying that's the flip side.
No,
of the
they argue that she was more Mother Teresa-ish and she was helpful to people.
Agree with that.
That's what the English people.
I'm saying what I'm seeing on my timeline of people being like, this is the most graceful monarch in 70 years, and graceful as a king or a monarch is because you're not killing people.
Right.
That's what graceful means.
But what I'm saying is her regime did.
It was not.
I'm not saying it
was not. Let me try to fuse.
It could be a continuing.
Let me try to fuse the two. It was not brutal. It was not 17, 18, early 1900s, this or that. What happened was
we got rules of engagement and shit.
It became more industrial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling y'all, that's not true. That is not. This is what the only thing that happened is they didn't gain any more land. That's it. But the lands that the lands that they were in, those people went through hell. Yeah. You can go to India and the famine in India that they did that shit. Yeah. 30 million people died. 30 million people? 30 million people. And I'm talking about in a 5 to 10 year span. Fam, that is beyond brutal. When you talk about the 15 and 1600s, it wasn't that many people existing in the world to begin with. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Genghis Khan killed 2/3 of the population
but
of the world.
But 2/3 of the pop, he did not kill 2/3 of the population of the world. He did not. Genghis Khan did not kill 2/3.
Oh,
you have to understand. You have to understand when you talk about the world. The world didn't exist in the same place that we know the world. No. You know what I'm saying is their world was a few countries. No, so that's. And how many people are you talking about? If you're talking about 10 million people and 2/3 of 10 million people, it still ain't the same as what happened in India. That's my point. Like, to say it's not as brutal.
A lot of people in India.
Hold on. We've been so mistaught so many things in history on a regular fucking basis that we do not know the facts of things that happened because they glossed over this shit to make you feel comfortable and like, hey man, it wasn't that bad. Nah, fam, it was. It was terrible. It's been that way for hundreds and hundreds of years. That's why I can't personally say, fam, if somebody want to get on Twitter or wherever and say whatever they want because they feel personal way about this and they got family that went through shit, get your shit off with this person. But I get in the same aspect, Kevin Samuels didn't deserve what he got when he died because he didn't go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But to say that this shit wasn't brutal, man, this shit was brutal as hell. And she wasn't solely responsible.
I said people are
She's just the figurehead of it. And the fact that she didn't, if you want to give yourself off as a humanitarian, where are you going to step in and say, hey, we need to stop doing this? And I understand why it never happened, but nah, you should have did it.
Why didn't it never happen?
Because the power structure that's going on, the money, they'd have lost the money.
She is the power structure.
No, they'd have lost the money because the British government actually controls the shit, and the British government can basically say, "Man, we get you the fuck up out of here."
There's the buffer.
No, I don't agree with that. I mean, you could. I just don't agree with it. I can say I don't agree with that.
You think the Queen runs shit?
I mean, we don't have to argue.
I'm just asking.
I agree.
Right? Do you think the Queen runs England? Do you think King Charles now runs England?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Who
that.
do you think run England?
If she publicly said that, like the same way with Diana,
it would put pressure on the parliament. That's all it would do. It would.
That's it. That's not a. That's not a.
But that's all you need is a crack.
I agree
with
crack.
No, I agree. No, we agree. I agree. She should have did it.
She should have did it. Yeah, she should have did it. In the end, that's not a. I'm not arguing.
She could have did it. She should have did it, and she didn't do it. So to say you understand it, I don't understand why you didn't. You can't be both. You can't be a humanitarian and then be like, you understand? Like, you can't be both. She could have did something.
I agree. I didn't say that she couldn't.
She could have said something.
But you said, he said, y'all was saying y'all understand why she didn't.
No, I understand. I don't agree. But you see what I'm saying? I understand the mindset that was someone to make that decision because the pressure that come with that, they don't want to. They can't handle that pressure. That's gonna come with the backlash of stepping out and doing that. Look what happened with Meghan Markle, fam. For Harry to sit there and say, man, hey,
you got a lot of people that don't believe that story.
Fuck all y'all.
And I feel like we believe we biased because we black, but there's a lot of people that be like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, do you believe it?
I'm black.
I believe. I believe she was.
I said people that, like.
I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt she was uncomfortable.
But you got to understand that black people know that story in so many different shades of grandparents worrying about the, you know what I'm saying? So for some white person that'd be like, she's too high up to even care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, their argument is...
No, I can agree that the queen... I can agree with this.
And then
the
if
queen,
she did do it, she didn't do it like that. You took it way wrong. Or if she did it, it's like, well, she's the queen. She got to be kind of concerned about what color her kid... You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even that, Steve. She could have never have said it. If it happened in her family and somebody else said it, she could have stepped in and stopped it. And that's the point of her reign. Like, when you could have stepped in.
Black babies like white babies. We know that. Like, that's clear.
Oh, look, this is... And then we last this shit. You know that, the side... You seen the whole side chick shit? The spin on this? All right, so the story of Charles. Charles... The woman, Camilla, in the whole Camilla shit, right?
Yeah, I thought you were saying she was a side chick.
No.
Everybody know about Camilla.
No, but I'm saying that part that the side chick, the whole shit, the now motherfuckers like, hey, to all you side chicks out there, stay down. You can one time be queen.
One time for the one time.
Queen cohort.
Come on, man.
Oh shit, man.
Alternate Land Adult with Steve J and the Box.